class, in this video I will show you how to solve for example 9.4. Okay, example 9.4, page 156. Change to 10. Alright, so the question here is, okay, find the least square regression line y head equal to A plus BX for the data on the humidity and moisture content of the 12 sample of raw material given in example 9.2. So we are using the same example like the previous one, which is example 9.2. So class, so for me, as I said before, every time that when you read the question and they have we call the formula that we need to use, so I suggest you to write first the equation, I mean the formula, so that easy for you to know what next that you need to do. Okay, for example here, the formula for B is equal to SSXY over SSX. Okay, then A equal to Y bar minus B X bar. So we know that we need to find your SXY here as SXX, Y bar and S bar. So class, to get S, okay, actually, because we already done it, we already done the example 9.3, is it? So you just take the value that we have calculated before. Okay, the SSXY is equal to 230 over SSS is equal to 854.92. Okay, so for those that already do or that already done example 9.2, so you just can take it the value. But for those yang didn't do the example 9.2 yet, so you need to do it again lah, start over again. Okay, so this one we already take it, we will just take it from the previous example, so it will be equal to 0.26690. Right, then to get Y bar and S bar, okay, to find A, you need to find your Y bar, S bar and B. And B, you already get it from here. So how to get S bar and Y bar? So same thing, like the previous chapter, which is a mean. Okay, so to get a mean, which is the total of X and then over with the total number of it, same goes to Y. So the summation of X and summation of Y, we already calculated just now in the previous example 9.2. So you just take it the value that we have here, 533 divided by 12, and also 132 divided by 12. So what's the answer that you get here? Your X bar will be 44.4167, and your Y bar is equal to 11. So we already get all the numbers, all the terms that we need. So what we do next, just substitute all the value here. Therefore, okay, therefore your A is supposed to be is, okay, you just substitute lah. Okay, Y bar here is 11 minus your B is 0.2690, and then your X bar here is 44.4167. So just to calculate, so negative 0.9481. That's it. So we are done. Okay, B. Okay, for B class, the question asks you to give a brief interpretation of the values of A and B calculated above. Okay, so basically, this what you call, this is not mathematics. I mean, not mathematics here. Mean actually you need to interpret. You need to give the answer in sentence. So for me, okay, I suggest you to use, okay, for this answer for this question is, you can refer to the PDF or textbook, and in class, we take it as a template. I mean, every time you get this type of question which is ask you to interpret, we use this template, the sentence on, you just change the value of it. Okay, for example, so okay, for example, the answer here is the value of A is equal to negative 0.94. So we used what I want to say here is actually we use this as our reference for any or for every time that we have an example or question regarding interpretation. Is it clear? I mean, we just change the value of A and value of B when we do it the next example lah. Kalau for the next example, the value of A and B will be different, right? So we just change it. But the rest at 0 is remain, and the variable, of course lah, the variable will be changed lah according to your question. For example, here, for this equation or for this question, the example here is about percentage of moisture content and also humidity. So and next time or the next example or next question, we will use the variable that involved lah. Okay. So but what I want to say here, because interpretation is something like not relate with math actually, but this is statistics. Yes, we need to make it a conclusion or interpretation, but to make it easier, to make it your life easier, like tak perlu, no need to think the others word. So why not we just use this as our template. So you just change your A, your B, and also the variable. At 0, you remain at 0, and for every 1% here also you remain. Okay, so yes, maybe you can see it clearly now. Later, I will give you another one more exercise later. We will show you exercise 9.2, so then you will see what I mean. Okay, right. So for B, you can get the answer directly from the textbook or the PDF. So now C, for question C, the question asks you to predict the moisture content of the raw material when the humidity of the storage place is 43.5. So this is class what I mean by expected. Expected means we estimate or we predict. So we want to predict. So just now the equation, this is not final answer yet, class. Back to answer A, this is not final answer yet. Your final answer, you need to substitute all of this into the equation here. So your A here is negative 0.9481 plus your B here is 0.2690x. Okay, x is x lah and y is still y lah. So you just substitute value of A and B. So this is the final answer. So for C, what we need to do is you just substitute the value of x. Okay, the value of x here. Okay, how I know this is x? Because humidity of the storage is an independent variable, is it? If you refer back to the table example 9.2, it's already stated that humidity is x. So x here is 43.5. So therefore, you just substitute x. Okay, we are using the equation that we get in A just now. So they have x, is it here? So what we do is just substitute x into here. So therefore, just substitute 43.5 here. So then you calculate it. So when you calculate it, your final answer must be in the number of. Okay, so if I take it from the textbook here, the answer will be 10.7534. Okay, so you must have a numbers. Yeah, because you already substitute the value of x. But for A question, you still have an x here. Okay, that the difference lah between question A and B. Question A, you need to get the equation of regression line. So therefore, there must be have an unknown ataupun variable x. But for question C, we need to predict. So when we need to predict, so we substitute lah the value that we have, that we get in the question. So then, this is the answer that we have. Means that when x 43.5, therefore, the y will be 10.7534. Okay, alright, so next, okay, without further ado, I will give you another one example or exercise. Okay, exercise exercise 9.2, page 157. Okay, class, so the question asks you is, okay, the question here given, asthma patients of various ages undergoing the same medical treatment suffer attacks at the different duration. So this is the table that we have. So, okay, the question A asks you to find or to determine the independent and dependent variable. So based on this table, you need to identify by yourself which one is independent and which one is dependent. So like I give you example in the early slide just now, I mentioned that you need to read the question. You need to read this the variable. So which one is depend to another? Maksudnya, for example, for this case, for our case is age and duration. So we know that if someone that older than us, I mean, yeah, older, they will be facing many health disease, is it? I mean something like maybe heart disease, stroke or anything lah. Anything. I mean we can say that if we getting older, so the percentage or the potential to get a disease more higher. Okay, we can say like that, is it? So therefore, same goes to asthma lah. Same goes to asthma. So means that the duration of attack will be depends on the ages. So maksudnya, in other words, if youngest, usually the duration will be short, ataupun just maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes for example. But for the older, it will a bit struggle, right? So the duration, okay, I just write that here first. So X is dependent, Y is dependent. So the duration will be the dependent, which is the Y, okay? Because duration of attack, okay, will be depend on the ages, okay? So this is the answer, okay? Okay, next. Is it the answer is yes? Okay, wait, I give you. Okay, another one, and next example, and next question is B, find the least square regression line. Okay, so B, find the regression line. So this is A plus BX lah. So B is equal to S, Y, S, and A here is Y bar minus BX bar. So for this question, you need to start all over again because this is a new question. So you need to find the, okay, just using your table, using your calculator, you need to find these all things. What else? Summation X, Y, and also N. Okay. So you need to summation to find all these things by using your calculator. So I already show you. Okay, you may refer to the video. And N, kalau if you refer to table, so N is 5. So actually I already done it. Okay, I already done it just now before I show this video. I try by myself first. So this is the answer that I have. Okay, so you may try. Okay, you may try by yourself and then check with my answer. So this is what I get from the calculator. So to get SSY is equal to summation of X, Y minus summation of X times summation of Y over N. So summation of XY here is 5160. Summation of X here is 210. Summation of Y is 119 divided by 5. Okay. So I get 162 just now. 162. Alright. So then calculate SSX. So summation of X square minus summation of X square over N. Okay, summation of X square is 9850. Summation of X here is 210 power 2 divided by 5. So I get 1030. So after you get these two, substitute into B here, the equation B here. Okay, I write down here. So B is equal to 162 divided by 1030. So therefore it will be 0.1573. So we are done for B. So now we want to find B. We want to find this A. So find out first what is your Y bar and S bar. So your this one is 119 divided by 5. Your X is 2 divided by 5. So just now I already get the value here is 23.8 and 42. Is it 42? Yes, 42. So then substitute back into your A equation here. Therefore, your A equation is given by this 0.1573 and then times with 42. 17.1934. Maybe slightly different lah. Okay, maybe if you take it directly from the calculator without take it at 4 decimal point, so be different from my answer. Okay, but hope that is not too different. Okay, if the difference is on this figure is okay, but maybe if you get something like this, I think this is not acceptable already. Is if 1948 for example is still okay. Okay, but if you get 70.20, I think it's not no, it will not be accepted lah. Okay, so you get your A, so therefore the equation, okay, make sure you substitute again. The equation here is 17.1934 plus B, what is your B just now? 0.1573x. So this is the answer for B. And therefore C, interpret the values of A and B. Okay, so this is what I mean. Okay, what I mean by using this template. Okay, just now your A here is what? Your A just now is 17.1934 and your B here is 0.1573. Okay, by using the same template, so means that the answer that will be the value of A is equal to 17.1934 is the value of Y for at 0. Okay, full stop. So we just change this. Okay, right? Then it represent the percentage. Okay, we didn't use a word percentage because we didn't have percentage here. So means that we will use what? What's the okay, if you can see the moisture content here actually is dependent. So what is your dependent variable here in this our question? Okay, it's present the duration of attack. Okay, when sorry if my handwriting memang is bad, too bad. Okay, when the okay, if here is humidity is X, is a independent. So for our question now, what is our X? Is a ages is 0. Yes, 0 lah. Here is 0% because the question for example 9.2 just now is a percentage, but ours now is not in percentage, so it's a number. Okay, then continue. Okay, the value of B, so now if for B, the value of B is equal to 0.1573, means that on average, okay, on average, the what we call the duration of attack, okay, duration of attack increase. Okay, the word is increase lah, because we also use increase because our B is positive class. Let's say our B is negative, then it will be decrease. Okay, increases by about 0.1573. Okay, so we just change the number, okay, according to our question now. So for every 1 is still 1, but the word here is not percentage, but it's a 1 what? 1 year. Okay, it's about ages kan, so it will be 1 year or in 1 year age lah. Okay, 1 year age. Okay, so that's all. So that's what I mean by using the same template, but you just change the number of A and B and also the variable according to our question. Okay, class. Alright, so now next, last one. Predict the duration of an attack if the patient is 39 years and 3 months old. Okay, 39 years and 3 months. Okay. Class, you need to refer to the table given here. The age is in years, but now the question given to you in years and also month. So what we need to do is you need to change this month become years. How to get from months become years? So how many months that we have in 1 year? 12, is it? So you need 2 over with 12. So therefore is 0.25 years. So 3 months is equivalent also to 0.25 years. Therefore, not therefore lah, I mean from the 39 years, 3 months it will be equivalent also to 39.25 years. So you need to substitute this ages, right? So ages is a variable x, so you need to substitute into this x. Okay, so A just now is 17.1934 plus B 0.1522, and now you substitute your x. So you be get 0.573 times 39.25, 17.1934 plus this. So around 23.3764. Okay. So that is about the what we call the regression or least square method. Okay. So yes, I will stop it here. So for the next one, the last example is on about the estimation and also hypothesis testing. Okay.